What's up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to another video of Persona 5X. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the man Cherish here, as well as showing off his model for a lot of you people who have not seen him just yet, because of course the character will be coming out very soon on Global. If you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really does help me out. We are coming closer to 17K, so all the help is amazing help. Also, I'm unsure if people are getting notifications for some of the videos as well. Let me know if you are getting these notifications for some of them, and if you aren't, be sure to hit that like, or at least be sure to hit that bell too, because I have found out that that's been happening recently. So do apologize about that, everybody, but let's get straight into it. So the character is going to be dropping very soon. Another thing, by the way, a little bit side note, forgot to mention this here, my voice is now coming back at this point, so if I do sound a little stuffy, because I'm still a little bit sick, but at the same time my voice is back, so we in the clear. But other than that, here, man is coming out very soon here, so a lot of people are wanting to know exactly what he does. The thing I do have to say before we get straight into this is we don't know what's going to change on Global. Global has buffed a bunch of different characters, have made them a lot better, and Cherish will probably be no different. He is a standard character on the TW side. On Global, he is going to technically be a standard character eventually, but he's gonna just be starting off as if a character that's gonna stay into the limited banners for now. This character himself is a defender. He's very good at his job, what he does here, and he has a cool freaking persona. To be honest, the persona itself looks insanely nice, but you got his little knightly chivalry fit, which looks pretty darn cool, does fit some of his actions. And then of course we have the actual persona, which, mind you, this persona is sick to me. Like, I do love the look of this persona itself, which is pretty darn cool. So hopefully they do make him very good on the Global end, so we can use him a little bit more. But this character is a defender, and the first defender that we've seen as a 5-star like this, and it's going to be kind of interesting to see how he's going to work on the Global end. Now, if you guys want to know exactly what he does, no worries, because on my screen you should see Lufel.net pop on up, and we're gonna go ahead and look at his kit here. So Lufel.net, a lot of you guys already know I endorse this quite often, or at least I say look at it quite often, because it is an amazing website. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on here. Now this guy, he got a little bit of everything. He's already ice, so we know he does freeze procs here, but he has shields, he can deal defenses, he can actually build up damage bonus, which I did forget about that one. I think it's on his skill 2 or his skill 3. And he also has a taunt. Now this makes him the perfect candidate for a character like Yusuke, seeing that Yusuke needs a lot of defense, and then he would love to have another character who's heavily increasing his damage bonus or any damage stats alongside of him. And this is pretty much what he all does. So if we go ahead and check this character, you only need to have a ton of defense on them, nothing special about it. You just pack this dude with defense and he's going to perform immensely well. It's kind of as if you're packing like if you have like Shun and you have him with a bunch of HP, stuff like that. This works sometimes similar. So just pack him with a bunch of defense and he's going to get any job that you really want done. His main skill rotation is the 3-2-3-2, which you guys will understand. His first skill is more of a ice damaging skill, which you're not really meant to use it all too often at all, because although it does proc an ice or at least a freeze on the enemy, it's nothing that you really need for your whole hit turn. You're just going to be using the 3-2 because the 3 skill is actually an AoE shield that allows you to get a couple of your upright marks, aka allowing you to be more tanky and make sure that you have one down gauge to your allies, meaning if you do get hit with something that's effective to you, it's going to take down that down gauge first before it actually knocks you. It's something like we do to our enemies. He's going to allow this to go to you, but alongside of this you do get a damage bonus with it, which is always great. Now the skill 2 here, he gives one ally a shield here, or at least a stack of defense as a shield here. That's going to be very helpful as well. And alongside of this, it makes it so the ally has a high chance to be attacked. This is a good thing to put on Yusuke no matter how you see it, because it's going to be a major defense increase that's going to be needed for his damage. But alongside this, you're pretty much making Yusuke a taunting target. So on the off chance, let's say you've already used your skill 3, right? And you've already gotten your little taunt basically there. Well, when that taunt goes away, you could easily pop on skill 2, which does last for a little bit here for 2 whole turns, and that taunt's going to be on you as well. So once that little counter taunt that you have on Yusuke's up, you still will have this taunt on there, allowing Yusuke to try and proc more of his follow-ups, which is going to be a great addition. As for his highlight here, he is giving everybody a nice shield, which is actually a pretty beefy shield here, but it also decreases all allies damage taken by 31% for 2 whole turns. Technically 32%, but 31.9% here. He does increase the defense of his allies, and then he also has his other passive that if you are shielded by him, he increases your effect res. He's pretty much just making your whole team into a whole just shield of tankiness, and you're never really going to have a problem living through anything here, which is a pretty cool thing to actually say it. As for some of the awarenesses, you would think I would understand what a lot of them do, seeing I do have a couple of the awarenesses here, but this is Jack Squat not the case. I don't know what this character's awarenesses do, and I'm not really afraid to admit that one, because this guy, as cool as he is, you really don't use them all too often, which is a little bit sad. So I do hope they make him really good on the global end here, but needless to say, I don't know his awarenesses. So we're gonna go ahead and look at this with you guys as well. So if we go ahead and look down here, we have his A0, which this is something I do know, of course. Based on the amount of your level, you are getting a certain amount of defense stacks, basic defense as well, and then you're able to gain these said things. If you have a shield, you get something called Upright Mark, which does allow him to shield even better, and he gains stacks of Valor whenever he does have the Upright Mark on allies. This keeps giving him Valor, in which at this point in time, once he has 4 of this, he gets something called Justice Oath, which is going to allow you to pretty much just shield even better than normal. You're just gonna go over this pretty easily. It's nothing crazy. It's just a bunch of big old words. And for this one, just know that, hey, this is going to allow you to shield even better and get more defense off of it. It's going to be great. That's all you need to know with that. Now, this is where things start getting a little bit interesting. The skill 1, or the A1 here, at the start of the battle, he gains 3 Valor. But alongside of this, whenever he decreases the Valor to need to at least Justice Oath to 3, he will then be able to increase his pin by 15%. Now, at least at first, it was about Justice Oath. In order to Valor, or at least the amount of Valor you needed was 4. They now made it to 3, meaning you can get that Justice Oath even faster. And that's going to allow you to, of course, likely be able to defend even better. Awesome. That's all we already like. But the thing that's a huge one is the pin, because alongside of this character being able to, of course, defend, the whole thing with Yusuke is being able to get as much damage as possible. So with the damage bonus that he already offers, and now an extra pin that he will end up offering at A1, it doesn't make him immensely good as well. And this could end up getting changed in the global side. So don't take any of this as concrete things. Same as the skills. Don't take it as concrete evidence immediately. Then we have the A2. I will fight all for who sinned, or all who sinned. Each stack of Upright Mark now will give you 15% more defense, and this can count up to 2 times, meaning 30% extra defense. He's also able to, whenever this expires, restore 20% of a remaining shield as HP. Now, this is something I remember happening when, of course, I got my A2. I just kind of forgot about it at this point. Whenever your shield does go away, it gives you your HP back. So now he's no longer just a defender, but he does sustain you with HP as well, which is great. Then we have the A5, or I mean the A4, I guess you could say here, because I guess the last thing that we see. This increases your highlight, increases all shield received by 30%. Pretty darn cool. And then for the A6, whenever we get Justice Oath, this additionally will give us Justice Judgment for 2 whole turns. And whenever Justice Judgment is active, we increase our crit rate by 15%. Well, bait, he is going to be, of course, a standard character in the future. And to go ahead and go to A6 just for a 15% crit rate, as good as this can be, I don't know if it's going to be all worth it for a lot of people. Pretty decent though, if you guys do want to go ahead and look into that though. So I would say it's pretty darn nice if you are really going to be welling out the character anyways. Decent for at least pin and crit rate. So he does have his ups and downs. I won't lie about that one. As for his weapons, we're not going to get too far into, because I will be doing a comparison on the day that he ends up releasing, or at least trying to do a comparison, because of course I have to make sure the character is obtainable by other means as well. But this increases the defense by 45%, and the shield from Upright Mark is now increased by 30%. Each stack of Upright Mark that we end up having will increase our damage dealt. So this is going to be a huge deal for anyone inside of Yusuke's team, seeing that Yusuke needs as much damage as possible. So you're getting the damage buff, easily from the defense stacks, while also getting the damage buff from the damage dealt stacks, which is always great. Then we have the 4-star weapon, which gives you shield effect increase by 16.5%. And then additionally, with the shield effect increase, it also increases your allies' HP who are below 60%. So, or at least it not increases their HP, sorry, increases their shield effect by 26% if they're below 60% HP. So on the off chance that you do get below 60% HP, which you probably shouldn't, you will be able to get an additional shield effect, which is pretty darn interesting. If you never hit below 60%, this is pretty much null and void, so you only have to pay attention to the top one here. But that is everything when it's regarding Cherish here. Of course, the character could very well change, so if you guys are trying to pay attention to that, be sure to pay attention to the stream. I'm sure they're going to change him just a little bit, but the character's pretty darn interesting. He's one of the few characters that I hope they make really good, because we need more uses for defenders inside this game, and he's pretty dang sick, so I would like to see some nice buffs for him. But till then, everybody, thank y'all for watching, and peace out.